Bonjour, mon ami, and welcome to episode 13 of Score One, Steal One, Series 2. In the last episode, I almost had a nervous breakdown. It was just horrible. We lost all 3 games, and I just want you guys to help me in some way. Send some positive energy to me, please, because this season has turned into a disaster. We've lost 5 games in a row. We're 14th in the league, in the Premier League, as you can see here, after 25 games, 28 points. We've won 7, drawn 7, and lost 11 games. It's not going well at all. We're only 6 points above the relegation zone, and today we're taking on West Brom, who are 1 point above the relegation zone. So we have to get a win here today if we don't want to get dragged into the relegation zone. It's going to be tricky though, considering the squad I have left. I brought in some under 21 players into the team, as you can see. Joe Hart and Yaya Toure are clearly our 2 best players, we managed to steal them from Man City in the last episode. The only 2 players we actually managed to steal. The rest of the team, it's not great. We're playing Jeff Cameron at right back, Liam Moore and Vit Benz, the Czech Republic guy, I'm going with in the centre-back partnership, because we haven't managed to create a good partnership since Skirtle's gone. Daniels is going left back. We've got Sermon and Cameron Brannigan playing in central midfield. Yaya Toure is playing in front of those 2 in attacking midfielder role. Ojo, the youngster's playing on the left wing. We've got Sessegnon on the right wing, and Adrian, who we stole from Villarreal, is up front by himself. We've got a lack of strikers. I've got Jerome Sinclair, who could come off the bench, but he had a poor game when he came off the bench in the last episode, so I don't really want to have to play him, but we have to hope Adrian can get a goal because he hasn't scored yet. The only player in the teams who have scored a goal is Charlie Daniels, with 1 goal this season and 3 assists in his 6 games for me. He's playing left back today. It really is a disaster. If we draw 0-0, it does mean Charlie Daniels is the player that will be swapped for the opposition top scorer. If you remember those rules, 0-0 draw, I swap my top scorer in all competitions with the opposition's top scorer in competitions. This is going to be tough, but we really need a win. As the series progresses, I have less and less of you answering my questions of the episode. Probably because a lot of you are just not really watching, or it's just the way it goes, I guess. But today's question, I need to think of something good. I know, it's a bit of a personal one. You don't have to answer this, of course. You're not obligated to answer any question, but let me know in the comment section below how old you are. It is personal, I know, but you don't have to let me know. You can give me an age bracket range if you prefer, but I'm just interested to see the age group of the audience watching. I get a bit of information from YouTube Analytics, but I don't know, it doesn't show me which age group are interacting with me and commenting on my videos, so you let me know. I'm 24, there you go, that's how old I am if you don't already know. Only fair for me to tell you my age if I'm asking your age. It's going to be quite tough against West Brom, I think, because they've got a decent side, they're resilient, they've got a couple of very good strikers in Rondon and Berahino, and I'm going attacking because I need to go for it. We just have to go for it. I'm going with the first tactic from the 3 that I've showed you. Remember, I went full tactical familiarity a couple episodes ago, but it just hasn't really worked. And players coming and going, the familiarity is already going down. We've won a throw-in in the 15th minute here. It's headed away though, and now Rondon can run it clear. It's into Gardner. Get back, guys, come on, Berahino's running through, and he's hit the post, and it's behind from Joe Hart with the interesting green and red Christmas colour goalkeeping kit. I would take a 0-0 because I would probably get Rondon or Berahino as a striker, and we really do need a top quality striker in this team. But it's unlikely, we haven't had a 0-0 yet. The closest we came to a 0-0 was that game against Arsenal in the last episode, as Hart pulls off a fantastic save. West Brom on top, as you would expect. I'm actually going to go counter because we're just not controlling the game. So if we go counter, we might be able to get a breakaway goal. You never know. Good block there by the defence. Don't know who that was, but it was a really important block. Pritchard with the corner, and well done, Hart. Clasping it. Hart and Toure must be thinking, why the hell am I playing in this team? We were top of the league with Man City. Can't remember who is top, actually. I think it might be Arsenal at the moment. Toure loses the ball there. He's just a bit lackadaisical in his older age now, isn't he? Just doesn't put a huge amount of effort in compared to a few years ago. Here's Chris Brunt, and that's 1-0. Alex Pritchard, one of the stars of my the debut challenge Football Manager 2016 series I did back in October, November time. 1-0 down. We're going to have to go attacking, aren't we? I mean, no question about it. Attacking fluid. Jeff Cameron's not having a good game at right back. Might push him into the middle and then... Is Angel Rangel on the bench? I don't actually know. He might not be. Here's Rondon. Here's Berahino. He's made it 2-0. This series is just all over, isn't it? There's no way back from this. I'm losing 2-0 against 17th place West Brom. There is no hope for me. There really isn't. It's just not working. Nothing is working. Cameron Brannigan's awful. 5.7. And I despair. There's nothing I can do. Let's go to the wingerless. Let's try something different. That's all I can do. Sessegnon's going to go up front. Yeah, I didn't put Rangel on the bench, which is a bit annoying. Cameron's going to go into ball-winning midfielder role anyway. And I'll play Liam Moore at right back and Kolo Toure at the back. So this tactic is very attacking, as you will be aware, those of you that have seen it before. And I'm going to go a bit more expressive. We're going to push up the tempo, go fluid, just have to do something different. They've had 15 shots to our 2. That is truly atrocious. I say that word a lot at the moment. Dreadful and atrocious. And at this rate, I'm going to lose my 2 best players on the day and not get any West Brom players. We are losing players so easily at the moment. I'm going to pump it into the box, hit early crosses. Jerome Sinclair's going to come on for Sessegnon. Sinclair's going to play as an advanced forward. Adrian will play as a complete forward support. Yaya Toure is going to be lost at this rate because he's on a 6.9. He's not even really done anything for me. Kirchhoff's going to come on in the ball-winning midfielder role. Oh, it really is just depressing, this. It's just, when there's nothing you can do and you just see it slip away and you think, oh, I cannot buy a win. Especially with these rules where my team is naturally getting worse and worse every time I do lose because I'm losing my players. So it's really hard to turn it around when it's trying to save a sinking ship. It's impossible. Here's Adrian. Couldn't get on the end of that. Can we get a goal? That really would be crucial. That's a red card. Gardner's just slid in there. You can tell when it's a red card challenge. There we go. It's quite obvious on FM when it's a red card challenge. I have to go overload for the last few minutes now. Try and take advantage of this. Okay. No stupidity here. Here's Anichibi. Rondon. Good save by Hart. Sorry if I just sound a bit downhearted or downbeaten, but, you know, I am. I naturally am because of how ridiculous this is. There is no way back into this. We're going to just move players to be a bit more attacking, I think. Sermon's going to play... He's going to play as an advanced playmaker. Ojo's going to play as a shadow striker. And we're going to go route 1. It's painful. This is painful. We've had 11 shots, actually. We've picked up in the second half. Just haven't actually seen any chances. Here's Adrian. What's he going to do? Give the ball away. What are you doing? How can you not play a simple pass like that? Anichibe almost makes it 3. That would have been the icing on the cake with a cherry on top and a bloody banana as well. Anichibe, back to Macaulay. Get in there, guys. Just harass them. Tackle. Anichibe, we misses. Should have been 3. They're down to 10 men and we're not doing anything. Joe Hart's my best player on the day. I'm going to lose Joe Hart because I haven't protected him today. I'm going to lose Joe Hart and Yaya Toure. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But what is even the point anymore? Seriously. There is no way back from this. Can we get a goal? At the end. Hit it. Just hit the bloody ball. This is ridiculous. It really is. Honestly. The next... How many? There's probably 3 more episodes until the end of the series. It will be the end of the series. I can't go on like this, can I? We could get relegated. It's likely now. I just can't see us getting any more points. Especially now we've lost Joe Hart and Yaya Toure today. My 2 best players on the day. Just no way back. And they're going to West Brom. Goodbye, Toure and Hart. But even worse is Toure didn't do anything in the few games he played for me. Yaya Toure has been replaced by Kolo Toure as vice captain. Second match of the episode then, we're taking on West Ham at home today. I'm going with the wingless tactic because it was solid in the second half. We didn't concede a goal. And the lineup's pretty different. We've picked up a couple of injuries since the last game. It's been 2 weeks since the last game. I think it was an international break. Gary O'Neill is injured. Andrew Sermon's injured. So the team is very different looking. Gomez is back in goal because Hart's gone now. Yaya Toure is gone. So young João Carlos Chajira, I probably pronounced that wrong again, is in attacking midfield alongside Sessegnon, Adrian and Jerome Sinclair up front. We've got Jeff Cameron in the middle today alongside Chirivella in the deep line playmaker role because Sermon's injured. Angel Rengel's at right back, Liam Moore, Vit Benz and Charlie Daniels at the back. We've got Kolo Toure on the bench with the experience. I think he's the only original player left, like first team player left, but he's only played 6 games and 1 sub appearance. We've got one of the guys that I actually stole from Millwall. He's in the team now because of problems. Kirchhoff's on the bench. Grabara's back on the bench, the young Polish guy. So it's a very different looking team. Yeah, Arsenal are top of the table. We're down to 17th as it stands. We've got a game in hand today against West Ham. 6 points above the relegation zone though. We could survive simply because other teams are awful. Benteke's up front for West Ham. They've also got Coutinho, who they stole from us, who is just incredible in the game. He's not actually played he's played 16 games in all competitions and scored 4 goals. They also stole someone else from me, didn't they? Or was that it? I can't remember. They've got a strong team. Let's avenge what happened last time. I don't think there's any players actually in the team that lost last time. But Payet and Coutinho, I think Lanzini's on the bench. They've got a very good team. Obiang's class on this. Creswell, amazing left back. Bit biased because I'm a West Ham fan, but yeah, they're all good players. And some of them are particularly good on the game. Lanzini, quality player on FM16. Corner to West Ham. Creswell whips it in and good block, good defending. This is a counter tactic, so hopefully we'll be a bit more solid. Obviously we're very exposed down the wings, but the fullbacks are overpowered on FN16 and that's why I like them to get forwards and put the crosses in. Can we get a goal? Rangel into Adrian. It's back. Oh, I thought we were going to get a shot away. Just have a shot, someone, please. A shot that is a highlight for me as Benteke slams it over, my old player, hopefully going to fail miserably for them today. Andy Carroll destroyed me in the first game. I bet if we swap top goal scorers, I'd probably end up with Andy Carroll, which probably wouldn't be a bad thing for this team. It's 0-0 at half time. We're doing okay. I'm going to say keep it up. I have to keep the morale up because it is fairly poor for every single player. So keeping the morale up hopefully will inspire them to hold on for a 0-0 draw, possibly even get a win because we do need points. Remember, a 0-0 draw could possibly be a better result for us because we might get a better player from them. But I do need the 3 points. Corner, Sessegnon whips it in. We've won a penalty. Now someone has to stick this away. Please, whoever is taking this, stick this penalty in the back of the net. It's number 3. It's Charlie Daniels, isn't it? My top scorer. Up he steps. It's goal! Crucial goal. We're at least stealing one West Ham player. And if we hold on to this, it's 3 crucial points. But can we hold on? That's the question. I'm going to leave the tactic as it is because it's working well. We've had 10 shots. They've only had 5. Surprising. Going to make a sub. Chirivella's going to come off for Rosita. Remember him? Hasn't played for a while. I'm going to play 2 ball-winning midfielders in there. Actually, Jeff Cameron can play as a traditional central midfielder. Rangel's pretty knackered, but he's going to stay on. And the young Portuguese guy's going to come off for the ex-Millwall guy. Just get some fresh legs on there. I'm nervous now. We really need this win against the club I support in real life. Do me a favour, West Ham. Don't score in the last 20 seconds. Adrian slams it up the pitch. It's to Payet. Come on, get in there, guys. Well done, Angel Rangel. Slam it cleared. Just rolled his foot over the ball a few times there. Can we get a second? With the dying seconds, no, it's a good tackle by Byram. But a 1-0 win. Surely. Just blow the whistle, ref. There we go. A crucial win. Oh, we needed that. Thank you. Thank you, Noah. Desperately needed those 3 points. And we're going to steal the best West Ham player on the day. It's between Byram and Lanzini. We're going to the old randomizer. I hope it's Lanzini because we do need an attacking player. But Byram is a good right back. Probably would be an improvement on Rangel. So it's going to be number 1 and 2. Get this up. Number 1 and 2. I just need to press enter. And it's number 2. There we go. We get Lanzini. That is really important, to getting a decent attacking player into my squad. And I think he's quite good at set pieces as well, which is useful. Yeah, he's my best corner taker and free kick taker. So it's the last game of today's episode. We're taking on bottom placed Crystal Palace. We have to win this. Crystal Palace have dangerous players though, admittedly. I don't know why they're bottom of the table. It's a bit of a surprise. The only change to the team is Lanzini coming into attacking playmaker role for Tajira. I'm sticking with Chirivella in central midfield. Got Kirchhoff, Rosita can come on and play there as well. So there are our options. But we were solid defensively against West Ham, surprisingly so, considering everything that happened in previous games and the players that they have. So very pleasing. So let's end it with a win, and today will actually be a positive episode despite that defeat against West Brom, if we can get a win today. A very different looking team. It's not really Liverpool FC now, is it, with all these changes that I've made? But future ideas for Score One Still One, either completely scrapping it because I've just failed miserably, or perhaps doing something like being a really amazing team like Barcelona or Real Madrid that have fantastic players, or using a Super League database that consists of all the best European teams in one league, meaning you're always stealing good players and losing good players, so you're swapping over and not ending up with detritus, basically. Adebayor, I guarantee, will score against me because he always does. On this game, he just always scores against me. Irritating. They've got Lallana, who they stole from me. Don't know if they stole anyone else from me. I stole a few players from Crystal Palace, didn't I? But they've all gone now, I think. We owe Crystal Palace after what happened in our last match, so they must have beaten us. I think Adebayor scored against me, didn't he? Because I've already moaned about him previously in this series. Let's hope we can get another win. Even if we're relying from another penalty, I don't care. We just need to get a win. Drag ourselves out of danger. Well, this is boring. Nothing's happening. This tactic's definitely the most solid one of my three, isn't it? I'm going to say I'm far from pleased because we do need to win this one against bottom of the table Palace. I'm going to hit early crosses into the box because that tends to work if the look for overlap isn't working. Adrian and Sinclair not playing well up front, but I don't think they've really had any service. We've not seen a single highlight so far. Come on, Lanzini. Lanzini was absolutely brilliant in this tactic for me on my West Ham save. In that advanced playmaker role, his average ratings were ridiculously high all the time. But here go Palace early on in this second half. Here's Balassi causing problems. Good tackle. And it's a corner to Palace early on in this second half. Kabaya whips it in. Good clearance by Sessegnon, but there's no one up there. Come on, Jerome Sinclair, use your pace. At the moment, it's going to finish 0-0 and we will swap top scorers. My top scorer is Charlie Daniels, remember. Here he is, on the ball. Trying to create something from left back. Jeff Cameron into Lanzini, my new playmaker. Lovely ball into Sessegnon. Great ball into Adrian, who gets a goal finally. He scores for me. First goal of the season. It's a good finish as well in the end, and Sessegnon gets the assist, I think. We will be currently stealing the best player on the day from Crystal Palace, whoever that is. Good finish, 1-0 up, crucial goal. Now we just need to hold on. But it's a corner to Palace, which Kabaya whips across. Good header away. Can Sinclair run it clear? Nothing stupid here. Good ball into Daniels. Sensible play, holding on to possession. Charlie Daniels charging forwards. It's into Sinclair. Jerome Sinclair is still going. And, McCarthy, second attempt, picks it up. I'm going to make a sub. I'm going to bring off Pedro again and bring on Kirchhoff this time. He's going to play as... Actually, maybe not. I think Rosita's the better central midfielder. And he's going to play as a ball-winning midfielder. Jeff Cameron plays as central midfielder defend. Sinclair's going to come off for Brooks Lennon. His first appearance for the team. So he's not really an out-and-out striker, but we'll try him out up front. This tactic is actually working. They could still go on and win this, but it is working. It's limiting chances for both teams, but it's more solid, and that's what I need at the moment. As we get a second goal, Adrian just... Oh, thank you, Adrian. It's a tap-in. That's what strikers need to do. Angel Rangel with a cross that was just so dangerous with his left foot. It just caused all sorts of problems. Hangeland hits it against his own keeper, and Adrian with the simple finish. 2-0. We're stealing the two best Crystal Palace players today. We might be stealing Lallana back because he's gone off on a 7.4. Daniels into Lanzini. Daniels. Lanzini, blocked. Here's Balassi. Let's try and not concede a goal in the last few seconds because we don't want to lose a player. 8 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Zaha into Balassi. Balassi. Oh, great defending. We hold on for a 2-0 win. We get another clean sheet. Brilliant comeback from us after terrible display against West Brom. But this tactic is better. You know, it is clearly better. It hasn't really worked for me previously, but in these 2 games, it has. And we're actually up to 12th place at the end of this episode and should be safe now. 11 points clear. Just have a look at this before I go back to the game to swap players. We've got 10 games to go. We're 11 points clear of 18th place Southampton. I can't see us getting relegated now. We haven't reached that 40-point margin yet. It's quite a strange league actually. Look, from 7th place to 6th place is a 10-point gap. So the top 6 have really run away, one of which is Norwich. They've been amazing. So let's go back and see who the 2 best Crystal Palace players were on the day. Definitely Lallana. We're getting him back. He's a really useful player to steal back. So that's the first player that's come back to me, I think. And the second best player is between Cabaye and Balassi. Ooh, now Balassi doesn't exactly fit into my team because I don't play wingers, but I wouldn't say no to him. We're going to the randomizer again. Okay, number 1 or 2. Let's see what happens. It's number 2 again, so I think that is Balassi. Yeah, it is Balassi. Could have done with Cabaye, to be honest, but Balassi's a good attacking player to have. Gonna have to play in an attacking playmaker role, I guess. Could be a good impact sub, or I might even play him up front. The board are very disappointed with my leadership of the team. I wonder why. But it's been a good episode after a dreadful defeat against West Brom. I've changed the tactic and it's worked wonders. We beat West Ham and we beat Crystal Palace by conceding no goals in either game, which is brilliant. We're 12th in the league. We've got 10 games to go, which means there'll be 3 more episodes. The last episode will have 4 games, I think. That's probably the best way to do it. Next episode, we've got Bournemouth, Norwich and Swansea. We have to be winning those games. It's a possibility we could finish as high as 7th this season. We're 6 points off 7th place. There's no reason why we can't win a few games and get back to our best and maybe steal some really good players. So thank you for watching today's episode. Please hit the like button, a bit more positive today, which has done my heart a bit of good. Let me know how old you are in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next episode.